It is actually mental, physical, and verbal abuse to watch a New Orleans Pelicans game in 2024. Oh, and it's looking like that for 2025. So I think us as fans, us as a community, we deserve some type of compensation for this product. So I'm going to break that down right now in the Pelicans Scoop. Cue the music.
This is the Pelicans Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of the Pelicans Scoop. And I am your host, Jordan Kitchens, and yes, Friday. People get paid. Holiday season around the corner. You can smell it in the air. You can smell the Christmas tree. You smell the pine. You can smell the gingerbread, right? It's a little nippy outside here in South Louisiana, so we got to cover up a little bit. But damn, that don't mean the Pelicans are made any better, right? I mean, at this point, dealing with this Pelicans team, you're going to lose, but it depends on – it's like there's teams that have various different ways of getting a win, various different ways you can win a game. It might be a nail biter, might be a shootout, might be a defensive performance, or it might just be, players went God mode, and stuff like that. Well, dealing with this New Orleans Pelicans team, you really can't focus on the wins because they're far in between. But on the losses, this team has various different ways they can lose a game now. You're watching it. We got 21 examples. But really, the one that just really chaps my you-know-what to the fullest extent is that these nail-biting, I ain't gonna say nail-biting, I would say nail-biting, like this is a terrible product. This is not even a nail-biting. That was a terrible word to use. But the word I'm really looking for, guys, is like, how can this continuously happen in the fourth quarter crunch time when it really matters the most? This team just self-implodes every single time. They have lost this same type of game tonight against the Kings. Well, last night against the Kings. They have lost the same type of game multiple times this season. And really, the last game against the Spurs was kind of the same situation. Willie Green refusing to call a timeout, just letting it do whatever. I mean, brother, you had 2 times. You can't really – do you understand that you don't get a bonus for having and, collecting the most timeouts out of any coach throughout the season? At the end of the year, like, they tally up how many timeouts you were able to keep, and like, oh, you get a bonus for that. The timeouts don't like, oh, well, if I get 2 timeouts, if I kept 2 timeouts this game, next game I get extra 2 timeouts. Like, no. So you can't bring them home. You can't collect them. You can't put them in a souvenir case. What is with you and not calling timeouts? When the team needs you the most, you don't coach. Well, really, you ain't coach. You ain't coach all season. You ain't coach all season. I'm talking about when the team needs you most. Team been needing you most all year. This team right now, this New Orleans Pelicans team, it's one of the worst products I've ever seen in my life. And really, if you check the score, matter of fact, don't even watch the game. Just check the score. Just make sure you know when the fourth quarter happens. If the Pelicans have any type of deficit going into the fourth quarter, they are going to lose the game. At any point in the fourth quarter, they are down, it's over with. That is sad. And it's been sad. I have plenty of videos of me explaining how sad it is. But just really think about that. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes. Yes, I know your eyes are still open. Just close them for me. Imagine this. Pelicans are down 2 points, right? Into the fourth quarter. Let's say 10 seconds left. There are 2 timeouts. You can either hit a 3 to put you up 1, or you can hit a 2, tie the game. Don't matter the opponent. It does not matter. We've seen the various examples. Various different. I'm terrible at math. Right? We didn't see various different probabilities. We didn't see various different math equations or whatnot. So whatever. We didn't see that. So the team does not matter. 10 seconds left. Down 2. Their possession. They can go down and either win the game, like I said, or tie it. What do you think they will do? These is going to be a turnover or a bad shot. No in between. And there won't be a timeout call. They will keep both those timeouts. It's happened plenty of times. Plenty of games that this, and it's more crazy because you would think that as a team or as a coach or as a good organization, that these type of problems will get fixed over time. You know, they actually practice. Like, what do they practice? Do they even talk about these type of scenarios? Because you can't keep having crunch time disasters every game. Well, not even every game, because you either get blown out before you can even have a chance to just get the game away. The Kings are giving you every opportunity to win that game. I mean, like, they have Domantas Sabonis out there looking like the European Wilt Chamberlain. It's like, it baffles me, man. It just baffles me at certain point. It doesn't get old, man. Doesn't get old. We're just gonna keep doing what we do. Ain't nothing working. So it makes you guys think. Cause at this point, we can sit there and break down stats. Y'all know how I feel. What does that even matter? What does stats and it's the same problem. When does it get old? When does it get old? When it's like 2 fans in the stands, you had the Kings announcers making fun of us. So I had the stream up. I didn't watch it on antenna. I had the stream up, and it was the Kings stream of them. You got the announcers talking about how empty it is in the blend. He talking about, oh, they need to come down from the nosebleeds, you know, come down and fill the bowl up. Like, dog, it's just such a bad product. And it's abuse. It's abuse to me. It's abuse to you. It's abuse to your mama. It's abuse to your daddy. It's abuse to your uncle. It's abuse to your sister. It's abuse to all of us. And then nothing will change. You're 5-21. What's the point of changing anything? It's over with at this point. 10 games out of the 10th seed. You're not even 10 games out of you're not even 10 games out of like the 8th seed. You're 10 games out of the 10th seed. You're not 10 games out of the 1st seed. You're 10 games out of the 10th seed. It's over. But we've been saying it's over, so there's nothing new. And at this point, you fire Willie Green, then what? I guess we want to watch better basketball, but Willie the problem, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's top down, man. So, reason why I say that, guys, is because you watch so many different teams that passed the Pelicans up. From the Rockets to the Thunder. I'm talking about teams at the same time the Pelicans started to rebuild back in 2019. With the Zion, when Zion first got here, all that. The Rockets, the Thunder, Mavs, Grizzlies, who else? Timberwolves. I'm just naming teams in the West right now. There are various Eastern teams like the Magic, Cavs, you know, plenty of different teams have started their rebuild either after or before or right around the same time, and have just completely passed the Pelicans up. And that's the toughest pill to swallow. The toughest. And that's why I just be like, it doesn't get old. Another 4th quarter meltdown, another crunch time disaster, another coaching malpractice, another loss. Doesn't get old, huh? So many other teams look so much better than the Pelicans. Shows you that it's the organization. It's a losing organization. And that's what really hurts the most. It's a losing organization. It's a losers. Poverty franchise. Rockets, Thunder, Mavericks, Grizzlies. The Clippers went through various different. I'm about to say it. Well, they had the Kawhi, so I could put the Clippers up there. The Warriors that went through so many different variations of. The Warriors that went through. Steph hurt out the whole year. We got to rebuild, pull it back up, trade pool. Like the Warriors that went through so many different. They're still there. It's good franchises. Still in the bottom. And it's like you have guys in power like David Griffin, who's never really done anything outside of being LeBron's bootlicker. In power, sitting there making shots like he knows what he's doing. People getting promotions in we're gonna see what Trajan Langford, who was also up there with Griffin, who I guess was the GM, Bryson Graham's position or whatever. We're gonna see what he does with the Pistons. See how good he really is too. But you could talk about the various guys that leave the Pelicans and are good now. The Najee Marshalls and the Dyson Daniels. Those hurt. They hurt. So it really make you think like it's us. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Thankfully, Kyra Lewis ain't nothing but, Jackson Hayes, those type of guys. You traded for Josh Rich. You traded 4 second-round picks, 5 months of Josh Richardson. Then he leaves. It's just like 2 firsts for Dyson Daniels. 2 firsts and Dyson Daniels for DeJounte. Just hurts, guys. So thank you guys for sticking for another edition of Pelican Scoop. Another disaster. Another one. Thanks, Willie. Such a jolly and Christmas spirit. I don't even. Who cares when the Pelicans win the next game? You're 5-21. It ain't like you're building towards anything. You're just winning and win. And then it's not like I said, like the NFL. It's a lottery, bro. You got the worst record and still not to get the number one pick. And I don't really care for none of these guys. Cooper Flags and Dylan Harper's cool. I don't care for none of that because I done seen time and time again of Pelicans get a pick or somebody, and they do nothing with it. So hopefully better news is coming, which means somebody got fired. That would be the better news. So thank you guys for sticking in. I'm Jordan. I'm signing out. Peace.